Okay, hello there guys and welcome to another video by LNER Fan 4472. As you can see by the title, this is an extremely special video. Of course, you all know what's already in the box, but you haven't seen it yet. So today you are greeted by a lovely cardboard box of which the Locomotive comes in. I've taken the addresses off both parties because this was shipped from a very nice person on eBay to me. Now I must point out that the recommended retail price for this particular Locomotive was at the time $269.99. I acquired this for $185 plus P&P. That's postage and packaging for those who don't know. And I think it's just bargain of the century. Come on, you can't go wrong with that. Anyway, without further ado, let's get the Locomotive out. Well, it's still in the box, apparently. I still haven't opened this yet. I've saved it because it's a very, very special occasion. And I figured I want to open it with you guys. Herring Gull. Number 4466 Herring Gull in LNER Garter Blue. With digital sound. Digital sound, guys. I am so happy. You all know how much I love my A4s, and my long-term fans will. Okay, let's read the back. The LNER's Class A4 Pacific was probably the most famous of LNER locomotive designs. Its distinct streamlined casing has become a symbol of the 1930s luxury and that decades fascinated with speed. During the interwar years, competition was intense between the LNER and their East Coast Main Line and the LMS with their West Coast Main Line, each wanting to corner a lucrative London to Scotland traffic. And I'm not going to read the rest because otherwise I'd be here for the rest of the day. Okay, let's read the digital sound part. Bring that in for you guys. I hope you can read that. Hopefully the quality's good enough. Hornby brings to the modeler the evocative sound of steam locomotives as they go about their duties, all through the power of the Hornby digital system. Listen to the sounds of steam being released by the A4 class locomotive waits to move off. Hear the chime whistle blow as the model starts to move as a heavy personal sound. I'm not very good at reading, as you can see. Sound of the locomotive steam being released as gradually the model picks up speed, in sync with the rhythmic sound of the exhaust beat. So yeah, that is digital sound right there. Now, I apologise in advance, I am under the weather a little bit. My nose is filling up faster than I can empty it, and I sound like my voice box has been removed. So, I sound like a Formula 1 car, basically. But without further ado, I think we should get this open, because I'm as desperate as you guys are to see it. Now, I'm very, very happy to have got this. Credit goes to my father. It's recently been my birthday, and I saw it on eBay, and I asked my dad if he could get it for me. Unfortunately, he didn't have an eBay account, so I did lose faith for a bit. And then he said, I'll transfer the funds to your account because I already have an eBay account. So I purchased it on the 10th of November and it's arrived today. It was special delivery, but the buyer was away, but still. This is in absolutely mint condition and has never been used, so they claim. Here we go, we've got a digital sound leaflet on the front. Let's have a look at this bit here. This is the R2805XS, presumably X is like something like, so supposed to be extra special, and S obviously means the sound, presumably. LNER 462, that's a Pacific configuration. Class A4 locomotive named Herring Gull, goes by the number 4466, with sound in block capitals and decoder fitted, obviously, because it's cat. Sound locomotives, I don't think can operate on DC. I don't think they can operate on DC. It's a shame they don't, because a lot of people still use DC. Someone should start up a company, a chipping company, if you like. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty mint. I don't know where these have come from. I think it's been opened. I just don't think it's ever been ran. Hopefully that's the case. Okay, let's take these off. These are like protector things, if you like. Oh no, that's not been packaged correctly. Oh well. Can't do anything about that. Take these like holster things off if you like, and here we have, I think that's the detail pack. Yep, we've got a flanged wheel for under the cab, and we've got two look like bronze and much more prototypical cylinder cogs. Oh, brilliant there. Right, the batteries is just about to die on my camera, so I'm going to give it a little bit of charge and I'll come back to you guys straight away. Okay, so the battery for the camera has received some charge and we should be good to go. Fingers crossed it holds out. Okay, just before we get the locomotive open, I just want to take a look at this. This is like the sound leaflet that we get. Let's open this up. Yeah, this is basically telling you what all the functions do. Obviously, I'm going to reprogram this locomotive to a different number. It says it's using a Loksound version 3.5 by ESU, representing the key components newly acquired for Loksound 3.5. Basically, what they're trying to say is here that it's a really good chip. You know, because obviously the recommended retail price is about £260, so you need to get what you pay for. If you didn't, then you just send it back to the shop. So function 0, I'll try and get you to see those. Unfortunately, I don't have a tripod. I'll just read them out to you. Okay, so we've got function 0, lights on or off, and I don't think this particular locomotive is equipped with lights. F1 is sound on or off, F2 is the whistle, F3 is the coupler, F4 is the air pump. Actually, I could zoom in on that, couldn't I? Let's have a look. Hopefully that'll focus in. Come on. Yeah, you can see that now. Sound on or off, injector, F6 shunting mode, F7 coal shoveling, F8 conductor signal, and F9 is the brake release. Now, unfortunately, I'm using the DCC select, and that only enables me to go up to function 9. And look what we're missing out on. We're missing out on 2 whistles. Brilliant. I'll soon be getting the Dynamis, so hopefully that won't be a problem. So that's pretty much what it's telling you. It's crediting the people who've made the sound chip, and that's really pretty much it, really. So we'll keep this to one side. Now I must advise, I haven't touched the locomotive at all since I turned off the camera, so I haven't been running it cheekily. Don't worry, we're opening this together, subscribers. Don't worry. And let's just have a look at these. This is just, like I say, the usual gumph. Class A4 locomotive intended operating and maintenance instructions. We've all seen these before, but I'm just going to show you simply because I have to. It's just telling you where everything goes. Could we get a view inside the tender to have a look at the sound chip? No, there's nothing on the back there. No diagrams of the tender. Anyway, come on, guys. We've had enough looking at all the rubbish. Without further ado, let's have a look at this gorgeous locomotive. Now, the lighting is in a perfect place. As you can see, the sun's coming in through the blinds onto the locomotive, and hopefully it doesn't reflectorise too much and cock up the focus. But come on, let's have a look at the tender first, I think. Oh, it's got quite a lot of weight to the tender, obviously, because this has got the speaker in, I think. Oh, yes. I must advise, this is my second blue A4. This is my second blue A4. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. We've got some fingerprints on there already, but I don't care. Look at that, guys. Oh, need to be more careful. Look at that. We've got the little hook just there, and that's our plug, which slots into there's a cable that comes off the back of the locomotive. You should be able to see it. It's just there. You can make it out. Yeah, and that goes into the back of the tender now. I would advise using a Pico servicing cradle to try and put something in like this, because all A4s beyond 2009, which I think when this was A4 was commissioned and manufactured and retooled, they are using the plug from now on. So I advise, if you like A4s like myself, buy yourself a Pico servicing cradle, and it'll make putting this in a lot easier, and you won't break off a lot of detailed parts. We've got some nice brake rods. We've got some lovely red wheels to go with the red driving wheels as well. We've got our moulded coal on the top. I'm wondering if that's removable. Yeah, that's removable. We've still got plenty of space in that tender for some real coal if we want to. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. It's very, very well detailed, as is any Hornby A4 tender. Sprung buffers, spring-loaded buffers as per usual. Let's have a look. We've got NEM couplings with the, I think that's Pony, Pony, I don't know what that's called. That particular thing just there, where my thumb is just there. I'm not too sure what it is, but yeah, spring-loaded buffers, red buffer beam as you'd expect with any British locomotive. Steps on the back, handrails, the diameter of a hair, which is fantastic once again, and we've got our lovely LNER logo on the side. And once again, this bears the speaker. It is not inside the locomotive, so let's just put that to one side and let's have a look at the main event, shall we? Just move that tender out of the sun. Don't want it bleaching. Right. Come on, there we go. Bloody tissue paper. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. I think we all do. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right, let's just get that tissue paper away. Oh, let's just move the pony truck into position. Get rid of that tissue paper. I'm going to get rid of the tissue paper. I hate the tissue paper so much. Well, right, you've all seen a blue A4 on my layout before, and it's Sir Nigel Gresley. But Sir Nigel Gresley does have a bit of damage to her. She's missing a few lamp irons, and she also has some broken valve gear. But this is a fresh, retooled, DCC fitted A4 Pacific, and it is absolutely beautiful. Goes by the name of Gull. It's focusing in very well today. I do like this. Got a lovely detailed cab, as you'd expect in a Hornby A4. It's immensely well detailed. We've already got the brake rods fitted already, so I think most of the detail comes fitted, because usually you end up with, remember the packet I showed you earlier, you usually end up with one that's much longer and you have the brake rods and things inside there. But no, it looks like everything is already fitted. There's our plug on the back, if you can see. That's obviously where the locomotive plugs in for its sound. It's just gorgeous. It is just flat out gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. The fact that you don't have to open it up and potentially break something, you know, it just makes it all the better. It's just plug and play. Plug and play. Got our Walshart's valve gear on the middle wheel, and we've got our speedo assembly on the back, and we've got our 2-cylinder arrangement. In real life, when we'd have a 3-cylinder arrangement, we'd have one in the middle and 2 on the outside, and that would make the 3-cylinder beat. What you always hear from the A4s, and it's a lovely, lovely, lovely sound. I think that goes for any steam locomotive. Every steam locomotive makes a wonderful sound. Like I say, we all have riveting on the side, and we've got these opening roof panels, which the A4s are known for by Hornby. Now, unfortunately, I did want to get the Sparrowhawk originally, but unfortunately they discontinued that model, and I was starting to panic a little bit, because obviously, you know, Sparrowhawk was discontinued, and Gull was discontinued, and there's also another sound one that goes by the name of Sir Ronald Matthews. I used to have one, but it didn't come with the sound tender equipped to it, so that is not a sound A4 and is still currently undergoing restoration. Single chimney and a whistle, nice coupling at the front, nice 3-link coupling, and we didn't check sprung buffers. Yes, of course, you have to check for sprung buffers. It's tradition in model railways now. Guys, come on, should we just go and run it? Let's just go play some sounds. I won't be able to run it, but I'll play all the sounds for you. Come on, let's go get that done right now. Okay, here she is. The plug is in and the tender's coupled up, and she works fine. I've reprogrammed her as number 10, and I haven't turned on the sound yet. This, I promise you. I'll have to take all the locomotives off to do some reprogramming. Let me just stick the DVT back on. I think I might do a review on the DVT soon. Okay, that's on. Is that in shot? No, that's good. You can just see the shadow. Right, I've got the sound booklet just here. So if we open that up and have a look. Guys, I'm so excited. I really am. Okay, so F0 is obviously the lights, which this locomotive doesn't have, obviously. Cancel that. Select function 0. Yep, no lights as per usual. Okay, okay, guys, we're ready to turn on the sound, and I'm very, very excited here. Function 1. Oh my god, that is amazing. You know, I've seen YouTube videos of it, but this is not the same. This is fantastic. Right, let's play some of the sounds. Tell you what, let's move her first. Oh, that's amazing. Now, I've added some prototypical acceleration and deceleration speed, so it's not like it's, you know, straight away. So it'll accelerate quite slowly. That's amazing. Brakes applying. There we go, lovely. Look at that. Okay guys, you ready for the iconic whistle? Here we go. I didn't realise you had to stop it. That is fantastic. Let's listen to that again, shall we? Anytime today. I think the whistle's jammed on. Can't turn it off. There we go. That's better. Shut up, Herringle. Okay, so function 3 is the coupler. There's the 3-link coupler coupling up. There we go. The air pump. Okay, let's turn the air pump off. That's function 4. Function 5. That's the injector. So that's water being transferred from the tender into the locomotive. Okay, so let's turn that off. Okay, we've got shunting mode, which is nothing basically, thanks to a very reliable source who goes by the name of Intercity82. He has a Sparrowhawk, and so we're not going to use that. We're going to do coal shuffling, which is function 7. Pardon me. That sounds pretty good. Okay, so we've only got 2 more left. We've got function 8 for the conductor signal. Let's just turn this off. Function 8. And then we've got the brake release. Which doesn't seem to be working actually. Yeah, number 9 button's a little bit faulty in the controller. F9. Yeah, sorry guys, brake release isn't working. I'm sure it's not a big deal though. Now, come on. We know we want to. She's going to come whizzing back, don't worry. Okay, let's apply the brakes. Okay, full throttle. Whistle again. You gotta love faulty points, haven't you guys? Oh dear. Typical. Okay guys, what I'll do is, I'll get everything cleared up and I'll try and get some high-speed footage for you. Okay guys, so I fixed it up now. Now, the problem was, the reason the tender derailed was the drawbar at the back was pointing upwards and slightly bent, and there was also some blue tack attached to it for some unknown reason. So I've loosened it up and the tender is now touching the ground properly as it should be. Okay, so hopefully she'll come through now without any derailments. Okay, let's get her off. Let's do the conductor's signal, which is, well in this case the guard, because we're British, which is function 8, so let's give that. And here she comes. Let's give it a whistle. And here she goes. Here she comes. Fingers crossed for no derailments. Okay, let's bring her back again. I'll take hold of the camera this time so I can actually see her moving. Oh, she looks beautiful. Look at that. Okay, let's put her in reverse. Let's do a whistle. Here she comes. Don't usually see an A4 going backwards. Well, I am impressed. Big time. Bring it back. Well guys, I love it. I absolutely love it. I don't know whether to make this first locomotive to run around the extension, which by the way I should point out does have the green light. It is being built on Friday. Time to pop to 53A models and get a lot of flexi-track. Guys, it brings a tear to my eye knowing I have a locomotive like this. Grandad used to be a big fan of the A4s. He'd love this. He'd absolutely love this. Hornby have just captured that image, the shape of the A4, and even if you don't have DCC sound, in my opinion this is one of the best models on the market. It means so much to so many people. That iconic shape means a lot, especially to me. Even she's crying now. Come on, Gull. Let's go and get you running. But guys, thank you very much. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I've enjoyed making it, as I do enjoy making every video. Say bye-bye, Gull. She's off to the sidings now.